Hey guys, welcome back to the series of Mega Lopunny to the top. We're currently sitting around 1200 ELO with a current situation of 9 wins, 2 losses. Showing the team really quick, so just going from where we were at the end of last video there, running specially defensive Landorus with testing out Raw. We didn't see any applications of it in the last game, or the last video there. But we're still going to test it and see what happens over the previous version where we had Taunt. The main character here, of course, Mega Lopunny with Fake Out, Close Combat, Frustration, Triple Axle. Triple Axle actually did save us twice against a Zapdos as well as a Clodsire in the last video there. So we're going to keep testing it and seeing how that goes. Specially defensive standard set for Ferrothorn. Petron is our Ghostium Z special sweeper, and Alamora, for a bit of momentum as well as obviously longevity in keeping the team up and running. So let's get into it and see if we can find a match. All right, our first game here against King Gambit and what seems to be a balanced team with a hidden away Mega Morwile there at the end with potentially like an Assault vs Gudra Hisui, which is always obviously very scary. Lopunny looks like it has a pretty good matchup there today, which should look like... Wait, is this Mono Steel? It is Mono Steel. All right, so Lopunny, if we keep that healthy, we keep bringing that in, we should have a pretty good matchup. How do we want to start this off? So I think he's probably leading with Heatran here or Hisuian Gudra. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Landorus and see how it goes. All right, leads up with Ferrothorn. Okay, he might just get up spikes here. I don't see any hazard control from their side, but we do have it on our side. This could be like a Rocky Helmet set or standard leftovers. Let's knock it off and see. So it is Rocky Helmet. Happy to see that gone. Gets up a Stealth Rock. So, okay, I thought that would have been on the Heatran. So what do we do here? Do we prefer to take some chip damage from the Iron Barbs to get the damage on Ferrothorn? Let's have a look and see how much Close Combat does. Close Combat to Ferrothorn is going to do between 78 to 92. So I think it is worth taking the chip on here. I think that chip does stay. So we'll go into our own and then get up a Spikes. Which looks pretty good against the whole team here. All right, so we'll get up the Spikes here. Might go for knockoff as we'll Leech Seed. Okay, good. We're going to get up Spikes as we spoke. Goldengo comes in, no Air Balloon. Could be a trick set. Let's Protect. Focus Blast. Okay, it could be Specs here. To take the Focus Blast, we're going to go into Petron here. And it's likely going to switch out, so I wonder if we just end up going for a Z Ghostium here, or do we nasty plot up? I don't foresee Petron being a big contributor here, so maybe we should also just switch out and just go into Lopunny and start hitting out some close combats. Goes to King Gambit. Good. We're not going to mess around here with Fake Out. We're going straight for close combats this whole game. All right, so let's see if our chip was obviously worth it before, but unnecessary because of the spike. Okay. Big threat of Ferrothorn is gone. Here I think is probably going to go for Swords Dance. What we're going to do is get up Aloe and see if we can wish it directly into our Playwrath. Does a fair bit of damage. We're going to wish. So Draco Meteor could kill. We're going to Protect and see what he wants to do. Just for Thunderbolt. Which won't kill, but it will do a fair bit. We're going to wish again. All right. And if this is locked, I'm going to go to Landorus. But we could get punished pretty heavily here. We didn't, luckily. So what does he do? Ice Beam will kill. We're going to go into Ferrothorn because we don't know if he's choiced or not. He's not. Okay. And we'll get up a Leech Seed. So let's see what they're trying to do here. We're going to protect. There's Flamethrower and opponent taps out. GG. Okay, guys, next game here. Is this like a Reggie mono? It is. The stuff you find here at this rank is always interesting. We are currently sitting at 1246, so we have a long way to go. But good to see our GXE is still looking fairly healthy. He probably leads off here with Reggie Lecky, I would assume. Does anything here have sturdy that we would benefit from a fake out? Reggie Rock does, or can have. Was there another one? No. All right, so we're going to do that. Opponent just leaves. Okay. Unfortunate, but see you in the next one. All right, so back for the next one here. Now, it looks like we're against a Sand team, which I think the opponent probably leads off with something like a Hatterene here. We don't have U-turn, which will be very beneficial in this game. However, Lopunny with triple axle could take care of the Hippowdon quite well. Let's have a look at that. I'm just going to check the calc on that. And no, it still actually wouldn't kill. It does anywhere between 56 to 67. So how do we want to start this then? I think, so this whole Hawlucha is a bit of a problem here for us. But we should be able to deal with it with the overall team that we have. So how do we want to start this? I think knockoff is generally a fairly safe play with Landorus here. This could be like Draconium Z or anything like that. I'm going to test that by going into Heatran. Goes for Swords Dance. Okay. We're going to bring Landorus back out on the Earthquake. I don't think his Z. Knock off. His Life Orb. Okay. Does he have anything that heals? So Outrage could do a lot of damage. We're going into Ferrothorn here and just see what he wants to do. Hopefully he doesn't Swords Dance again. Goes for Dragon Claw. Takes a fair bit of chip from us. I don't think we can die to anything here. We're going to go for Leech Seed. Oh, outside of obviously a crit. That's always fun. All right, Landorus is back in. I think we actually just need to go for Earthquake here. If he goes Hawlucha, then so be it. We do die to Dragon Claw and Outrage. Unfortunately, we don't have our Pharaoh anymore. We may need to sack this. We're going to try to bring in Landorus again. Are we faster? We most likely not. Orlando again. And now do we survive? There's a chance. I don't think he has Outrage. We're going for Earthquake here. All right, that's down. A huge threat is down, but we're nowhere close to actually being in a good position here. I have a feeling Swords Dance is coming. The Petarant, it could be helpful later against Hatterene, but I wouldn't count on it. I wonder if we could sack that because we can also use Heatran to help with Hatterene as well. We're going to sack Petarant here. I hope he doesn't go for Swords Dance. Goes for Cudgel. All right, so I'm thinking instantly that we should bring in Mega Lopunny here and start threatening out with Fake Out into close combat. So we're going to do that. So start with a Fake Out here. Brings out Hippo. Let's see how much damage he takes. Okay. Might go for Toxic, but I'm okay with that. I wonder if we now take this opportunity to heal up our Lando. Do we need him? We might need him for the Excadrill. And also threaten the Hawlucha. We're going to take the Toxic on here. Goes Body Press. We're going to Wish on the, I assume is going to be Toxic. Power Whip would kill. Do we want to scout that? Power Whip kill Landorus? It would. Protect. Goes for Horn Leech. Alright, so we're going to try for another Wish. How much does Horn Leech do to Landorus? It's still killing. So I think what we actually need to do here is just get off a Toxic because this is a huge problem. We have to go for Toxic here. And then probably sack something. So we can protect here. This will help us with a bit of sustainability. But I think I'm going to go Heatran one time. Okay. And does he Cudgel? It's only a 65% chance to kill. Whereas we do kill back with Magma Storm. I think we need to do it. Okay, we just hang on and we take out the Ogerpon. That's huge. All right, but we are not in a good spot here. We need to intimidate this thing as it goes for Swords Dance. Close combat. Takes Rocky Helmet Chip. We need to go to Lopunny here. But he is Limber. Alright, so we need to Wish here. Please don't get paralyzed. Good. We need to Wish here. We need to Toxic. And then we need to Wish. As he likely changes out. And on the Hatterene, we flip turn into Heatran. I assume Nuzzle's coming in. Maybe Psychic Noise. How's everyone's day going today? I'm pretty new to this YouTube video creation stuff. But yeah, would be great to continue doing these and hopefully some people watch them and they learn something from my horrible plays. Unfortunately, opponent's disconnected here, so I'm going to pause the video until they come back. See you soon. Okay, opponent is back. We are faster, which is quite scary. Was not expecting to be faster. That's just, again, from me not being great at this game yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there together. We have to go Heatran. Okay. If it went for Psychic Noise, we would have died there. Okay, so what do we do here? Do we get up rocks? I don't think it's worth it because it just is going to get spun away by Excadrill. So we're going to go for Magma Storm on the Hippowdon. Hopefully we don't get fully paralyzed. Okay, good. Takes good damage. We should be faster than this. But they do kill us back. I wonder if now they go for Slack Off. or body press. Is there any reason to go to Aloe? Because Hatterene will come in if we go to Aloe because they've seen Toxic, I believe. They have seen Toxic. So I think we're just going to go for another Magma Storm here. Wow. Okay, they're actually faster than us. That's insanity. All right. So fake out, or do we just start to get some damage in? I think we just start to get some damage in with Frustration. We can still win this game as long as we can keep that Aloe healthy. So Excadrill here in the sand is going to be fast. We're going to go to Aloe as he probably Swords Dances. Earthquakes. We're going to Flip Turn here. Or do we need to Wish? We're going to Wish. Yeah. Protect. This could be very bad for us. I hope he doesn't Swords Dance again. He does. Okay, I think it's over. Flip Turn. Yeah, it's over. All right, but the good thing is the sand is down. So if we fake out here, I think Hawlucha has lost his Unburden, if I recall. So close combat. Can Mega Lopunny clean this up? I don't know how much it's going to do to Hatterene. No, it's not going to be enough. We'll try for it anyway with Frustration. Okay. All right. Lopunny. Are we doing it? Okay, Hawlucha, 368. Okay, we could... All right, I think we need to go for Triple Axle here. I'm sure it's lost its... I think that's how Unburden works. Let me check. Yeah, it's lost if it switches. So the only way we can win this game now is actually Triple Axle. So let's see if we did it. 2, 3. We got there. GG to the opponent. And let's get to the next game. All right, so welcome back. We have our next game here with the Cinderace. So lesson learned from our first video from yesterday is, to remember that they actually do have a Cinderace and not to start stacking hazards until that's dealt with. Mega Gardevoir, I believe, has like Magic Bounce or something, right? I can't really remember, but need to be careful of that. Escavalier, if I recall, this is quite a bit bulky. And Thunderous Tea. So overall, I'm not really sure what the opponent here is trying to achieve with this team. This Mega Sceptile seems to be the main focus, but outside of that, got to be careful of Escavalier for Final Gambit and taking out our major threats here. So looking at the team, he may start with Mega Sceptile, which is faster than our whole team. So I wonder now if we just go into Petulant and start throwing off some Malignant Chains. All right, Thunderous is in. We are going to go for, or do we just go for the Z here? It has a chance to kill, but not really. And I wonder if getting the Toxic up is going to be better. So we're going for Malignant Chain. Hits us with a Psychic and a Spadef drop. We don't get the drop, but that's actually okay. I'm all right with this trade. This didn't really threaten our team much except for Aloe, but still, I'm happy to have that. So I wonder if now it goes for a Focus Blast. Can we scout that at all? But we're going to go to Ferrothorn. This is for Psychic. I wonder if this is like somehow Specs or something. And what do we do here? We don't get up Spikes, obviously. I think Gyro Ball is generally fine. Okay, against Hatterene, this should do some good damage. It does. You assume that we were hitting Leech Seed or something like this. Go to Aloe. The Mystical Fire. And we're going to Flip Turn out. We're not going to mess around with trying to Wish against this. Psychic Noise, potentially. Let's see. Goes to Heatran. The Calm Mind. I think we still just fire off a Magma Storm here, which I think is the best way. Yeah, we deal with that. He goes for Z, not pummeling, I assume. In fact, okay, well. Hey, we're just that good, aren't we? I wonder if the opponent just leaves here out of embarrassment. But hey, we've all done these type of plays. I'm thinking about Final Gambit here or Close Combat. Pecheront, I think at this point, I don't know if I'd say he's done his job completely, but I don't see another way. Like, I don't really want to sack Landorus when they have a Cinderace. I think the best thing to do here is going to go into Pecheront to sack it, and then see if we can fire off a Close Combat. So how much does it actually do? So it's not going to do much. I think, what are the chances of it having... what are the chances of it having Final Gambit? I think it's fairly high. I think we sack Pecheront to see what's up. Who goes for Close Combat? We can try to get off a Recover. Might be choiced. Okay, I assume they go for some type of Will-O-Wisp here, but to be honest, I just want to get some big damage off on something. I'm just going to go for Ghostium Z. I don't have a normal type, so there's no immunity. Shouldn't do much. Good. Who does he go into here? He goes to Thundurus and sacks it. That's fine. I'm okay with that, because this opens up our Aloe to come in a bit later and try to throw off some heals. 284. Psyshock won't kill. Let's have a look at Psychic. PS. Sorry. P. How do you spell Psychic? PS. I can't remember how to spell Psychic. PSYC. Yeah. It will kill. Do they often run Psychic? They do. But this isn't the Mega set, right? We need the Mega. I don't know. But wait, this is probably... Well, this is Choice Scarf. Gotta be careful of our timer here. All right, so I think we're fairly safe to go into Heatran anyway. And see, let's just scout if it has Psychic. Wow, it does. Yeah, okay, Psychic is there. All right. Do we get up rocks? No, because they have a Cinderace here. They do have Flash Fire, unfortunately. What do we do here? I think... Do we go into Alamola? We might. And do we throw off a Toxic? I think we do. Hopefully it just doesn't go into Escavalier. Does. Reads me well. I'm going to Protect. See what it locks into. Iron Head. Iron Head won't kill. I'll Flip Turn here. Into Landorus. I don't want to knock off its, I think it's Choice Band. Alright, so I'm going to U-turn on the Sceptile. Good. There's a lot of damage. Weakness policy though, so it's not Mega. Can we kill it with Fake Out? We unfortunately can't kill it with Fake Out. It usually runs Earthquake. I think we're fine to get some chip on it with Ferrothorn here. And we just go for Gyro Ball. She runs Drain Punch on a crit as well. Wow. That's horrible for us. But this is fine. We recover a little bit. with Protect. Goes for Earthquake. I'm inclined here to go to Landorus. Get off the Intimidate. And maybe it goes for Drain Punch. All right. And I think here, I'm happy to U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. And the opponent leaves. GG. All right, see you in the next one. All right, welcome back, everyone. So we're currently sitting 4-0. Currently around 1320 rating at the moment, so we've had a bit of a few free wins today, but this team is probably looking like the scariest that we've faced so far. I believe that Corviknight's probably a defensive set, maybe with Iron Defense, Body Press, Rocky Helmet and such. Houndoom is an issue, Mega Houndoom. I wonder if it's running like Earth Power or something. What's Mega? It looks like our Heatran should deal with it fairly well, though. They probably just come in and lead with Choice Scarfed, what do you call it? Samurai Hisui. So we're going to lead with Lopunny and see how this goes. Let's go into Aegislash. We don't kill, as far as I know, with close combat. There is a chance. King's Guard, King's Shield, that just does damage, right? No, it's minus attack. But with Scrappy, can my defense be lowered? Immune simply to Intimidate. It doesn't say I'm not immune to having my attack dropped, but I'm kind of in the mood to test that. But we'll see. We're going to go to Landorus on the potential King's Guard here. King's Shield, sorry. Yep, there it is. And we're going to fire off a knockoff. Get rid of leftovers. Goes for substitute. We're just going to stay in here in Earthquake. I don't see any reason why not to. It's probably for, okay, Shadow Ball. That's fine. There's no immunity. There is, but so we're going to go for knockoff here. Assuming he goes Corviknight, he doesn't. Okay. All right, so good start here. He maybe brings in Curum and I hope doesn't substitute. If he does, what do we do here? We need to go to Heatran. And we need to roar it out. It's the only thing we can do. Earth Power shouldn't kill from here. Opponent taking his time. Goes to Alamalola. And we roar in the Samurott, probably worst case scenario. If they've got hazard control, then they've got defog, but also for us. I don't think it's the right time to set up hazards right now. I wonder if we just go to Lopunny instead. How does that take a Razor Shell or whatever it's called? How good does it take that? It will 2-hit KO. Unless it's choiced, we're faster. Do we have any other options? We could go to Ferrothorn, see how this plays out. Goes for Sacred Sword and predicts. Good job by them. We're going to Protect once. Okay, Sacred Sword again. Could be locked in. Go to Petrant, and then what do we do? Malignant Chain into Ghostium Z. We're going to plot up. No, we can't plot up. We're going to Malignant Chain. Okay, he's not locked in. We get the Toxic and the Confuse, which is great for us, obviously. Ceaseless Edge incoming. We're going to get some chip from Landorus here. Okay, and now we're going to Ferrothorn. All right, good double from our opponent. We're going to Protect here. What if it nasty plots though? Go to Heatran directly. Yeah, it does go for nasty plot. We need to roll this out. Or do we just go for Earth Power? Go for Earth Power because if the Corviknight comes in, it's not a huge issue. They do get the flinch. Are we okay for this game without rocks? I think we are. Earth power does good damage here. Dark Pulse, I assume, is incoming. Do we take this on Lopunny? We do not. So something has to go. What about Marathon? Okay, we don't take it there. So something has to go. How do we deal with the Corviknight? If we don't have Heatran, we have to use like Leech Seed, Knockoff, everything. We need to use everything. Yeah, we need to let this go. Earth Power. All right. Mega Lopunny's coming in. And we just have to go for CC here. We are faster. We have to go for CC, yeah. Doesn't do enough. Maybe we can get some healing done from Aloe. So we're going to Wish. Okay. Into Flip Turn. Okay, this is bad for us. Into Lando. And we were going to go for a knockoff. Body Press won't kill. Let's go Body Press, yeah. Get rid of the helmet, which is nice for us. But let's not be fooled here. We are not in a good spot. We have to defog. Okay, defog on the Kyurem. We go Ferro, but we need Ferrothorn for Corviknight. Freeze Dry is going to kill. We have to do it. Dragon Dance. We have the Gyro Ball. Yeah. Okay. We're in trouble. We have to Toxic this. And just pray it doesn't have Freeze Dry. Okay. Then we need to Wish. Then we'll need to try to Wish into Lopunny. But this is not a great spot at all. So we Flip Turn here. Into Lopunny. And we Fake Out. Fake Out here. And something needs to go. Or Aloe survives. No, okay, so he wants to heal him up. So we're going to get off a Toxic. I think that's not the best play from the opponent. He might go Corviknight here on the Toxic. He's going to... Oh, no. Oh, no. We go for our own Wish. Houndoom Mega. Have Solar Beam or something? Probably not. Have to Toxic this. Goes Aloe. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're going for a Wish and try to get a Wish on Landorus. Mainly just so we can, pivot in and out a little bit on the Corviknight. But this, let's not be fooled here. This is not a great position for us. We are slower, which is helpful. It's very helpful. Unfortunately, just not enough here. But we'll go to Lando. We could be faster. I think we U-turn. He's on the Aloe. He's trying to heal everything up, which is horrible for us. He definitely wants to heal the, what do you call it? The Kyurem. The Z kill, it does not. Need to recover here. He's gone for a wish. What about now? Z still doesn't kill, but we can get some huge damage on it. I think we need to go for it. It's 50. It's fine. Brings in Kirim. But our Toxic still stands. We are defensive. Earth Power is a 2-hit KO. And I wonder if we just play this wish game forever with the opponent. I mean, most of his Pokemon are all toxic and we are clear. What about Shadow Ball here? No, we need to go for Malignant Chain. This is fine. Go to Aloe. Alright, yeah, so we really need Lopunny in as soon as possible, whenever we can. This Corviknight is an issue, so we definitely need to make plays. So we're going to go to Aloe here, of course. We're going to wish up. We might need to go for a nasty plot on Petrant. Opponent's in the tank. It's wishing. Probably on Kirim again. So ideally he's faster. So we've wished, so we need to flip turn. It's great that he's faster. I don't even know why we have speed investment. Goes to Houndoom. I think we waste the wish and we just go to Lopunny and start threatening some close combats, yeah. We need to do this. Oh, wow. That was lucky for us. Probably protects. Go for Frustration. Goes Corviknight. Triple Axel's not going to kill. He's going to Roost here. So we're going to take the opportunity to get in to heal up our Petrant. Opponent's playing well. Alright. Go to Aloe. This could be a throw from me. Nasty plot. Need to toxic it. This could be over. Don't get flinched. Okay. I believe they're going to no, okay, they're not. That's actually fine. So now we go to Lopunny. And we just fire off close combats. Like, this is our only path to victory right now. He might just sack. No, he doesn't sack, okay. It's unfortunately not enough damage still. We go to Petrant. We nasty plot. Alright. And hopefully Shadow Ball just does the job here. Which it looks like it might. The thing is, I think Malignant Chain is going to be better. No, but in case he goes Corviknight. Alright, we get the crit, but I don't believe it mattered. I think it's a one-hit KO either way. So we are in a better position now with all these Toxics. I think he's going to nasty plot up here. So we're going to go for Malignant Chain. No, we had to do it. So Lopunny's back in. Close combat. The Corviknight will come in. And I wonder if we go for 2 this time. Sacks Samurott, that's fine. Okay. Houndoom's coming. No. I mean, Corviknight has to come in here. Yeah. He has to come in. And we have to close combat. Does he have body press? He does. So he might roost here, which is bad. We have to close combat. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. But he can't really touch. He can't hurt us too much, right? We have to knock off. That Corviknight may have just won the game. Crits help. Yeah, this is bad for us. We just have to go for knockoffs. Is there anything we can do? I think it's over. We could get a crit. Yeah, we could get a crit on close combat, but no, unfortunately we have lost this one. He roosts here, but it's not gonna matter. We just have to go for knockoffs. I think it's over. I'm gonna play it out though in case we do get that crit. So fake out. Imagine if we get the crit now on the fake out. I'd be really angry. All right. It's not going to be enough. It's close combat. GG, well played. Close one. All right, guys. Thanks very much. So we're currently sitting at 1300 elo with 13 wins and 3 losses at the moment. Overall, I would say a positive day. I think we went 4-1. So yeah, hope to see you in the next one. And thanks again. If you like the video, give us a like. It would help. I'm really trying to build the channel here again, just to have fun. Not looking for anything specific, just to have fun here. So have a great day and see you next one. Bye.